Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V. Last time, we were exploring the Ronka ruins, trying to get to the Earth Crystal in order to stop it from shattering, and in this episode, we're going monster hunting! Let's see, somewhere over here... yes, in this area, we can run into a different kind of monster. I'm going to do this before I get the rest of the treasure, so let's just quick save. Literally quick save. Then it'll automatically reset the game. This is a little bit of a trick you can use in order to run into some harder to find enemies. Now, according to my source, this is where the enemy I'm looking for is. Let's see. It should be the second battle after loading up a quick save. So yeah, that's another new enemy, Hydra. They're susceptible to level 5 death, and they can use stuff like lightning on you, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. But the real prize I'm looking for is Ghidra! This one's even more powerful than Hydra. It's got 3,000 HP. It's weak to fire and holy, and it'll absorb literally every other element. Automatically has reflect, so don't cast spells. And it'll absorb all other elements, I think I already said that. And it's also undead, so you can use the blue magic spell Flamethrower on it if you have it. You can also use 1,000 needles. This thing can use Poison Breath, which is kind of randomish poison damage, and Lightning, so there you go. If you're truly desperate, you can also, what is it? You can also try and paralyze it if you so wish. It's also immune to control, so don't even bother. Let's see. Flame bow. Aim. Let's see. Don't want to use any spells on this guy. Yeah, let's avoid doing that. That might kill someone. Ow. It certainly did poison everyone. See, I don't think this guy is heavy type. Yeah, I don't think so. So you can use like instant death and missile on this guy if you want to. I think a Phoenix Down will also kill him. He is undead, so that's also an option. Other than that, there's really not much you can do but just whittle him down constantly with flame scrolls and fire bows and stuff like that. Fear Sword, also really useful here. Just don't kill Lena. Thank you. Like I said before, that power is fairly random. Scroll. Thunder, or Lightning, I think I said before, is randomish. Or it does, like, is basically Breath Wing. Anyway, once you kill him, he'll cast level 4 Graviga on whoever your party is, and if you have a level multiple of 4 on your blue mage, you'll be able to learn it. Just in time, too. Basically, level 4 Graviga deals 74% or 75% of your current HP worth of damage on any enemy with a level multiple of 4. So it's not the best, but it is there. So anyway, yeah, that's the last of the blue magic I want to learn here. So there we go. Let's see, Thunder Rod, Moon Hat, Silk Robe, Silver Specs. Anyway, I'll be right back into this room after I get some more treasure. So keep that room in mind. We've got a cottage and another room here. Let's see, we've got the Hydra there that I mentioned earlier. I didn't really get much time to say anything about them. Ow. See, I think you can control the Ronka Knights if you so choose, but I'm not going to. Let's just silence the mage over there. Take care of him, and then cast level 5 death to get rid of the Hydra. nice being able to have various options for how to deal with enemies. You should do that more in games. Dragon Quest does a really excellent job of that. Let's see, maybe get a little Ramu on the Raw Mage. I got a Raw Mage of my own! I think I just got aim from that job level. Okay, so yeah, now he's going to take a little while to get more levels off that job class, so I'm going to switch him back into the Mystic Knight. That's basically how I want to work on job classes like this. Once they start getting too much, once it starts taking way too much ABP, I just want to switch back, because we don't really need what they can do right now. Anyway, so let's see, Mystic Knight, two-handed. Let's get the Ancient Sword on him this time, it's more powerful. Golden Armor. You could also put on the Golden Shield for him if you so care. There we go. And front row for you. So right, I'm gonna go backtrack to the room with the tent, heal up, and meet you back here. Okay, I'm back. We got a button here we can push. Push the shell, climb the shell. I'm making quite a few many references to Chrono Trigger lately. Kind of weird. Alright, and in this room, I want to switch up my jobs. Let's see, I want Bartz to be a Berserker, with two-handed. We're going to have a boss fight coming up here. Give him the Death Sickle, or the Ogre Killer if you have it. Let's see, all the best stuff here. Actually, that isn't such a terrible idea. Can you equip it? No. No, you can't. Oh well. I was thinking give him the power armlet, but never mind. Let's see. How much do I care? Alright. We've got our Time Mage over here. Not gonna use Gaia because it's not really that worthwhile. We've got our Summoner with blue, and we've got Varus as the Ninja. So let's head on up here. Hey, what's up, Lord Tycoon? It's a Clapper Claw. Oh. Jeez. Okay. Alright, it's boss time against Archeo Avis. Now, what he was saying there about this guy being able to change his abilities at will, or weaknesses at will. Basically what that means is that once you deplete this guy of enough HP, he'll switch into a different monster. That's how the game kind of switches his elemental weaknesses. So in this first form, he's got 1600 HP, and he's weak to wind, and he can sap you, and he can use the Breathwing ability. I have Bartz as a Berserker with the Death Sickle, because that's pretty much the best way to go for damage there. Varus is storing Water Scrolls, because this boss will never be immune to water. So there you go. Let's see. I suppose we can cast a little Era on this guy. You can also Dark Spark and level 5 Death the first form, if you so choose. But I don't think it's particularly worth it. That can sap you, I think. Eventually, he's gonna switch elemental weaknesses, I think. Oh, I don't have the healing rod. Oh, he poisoned me. Okay, then that means he's in the second form, where he's immune to ice and can use frost. Or he could be on the third form. Jesus Christ, I can't even tell the difference with this guy. Well, in any case, you just need to kill him and kill him fast. Eventually, he'll start being able to use all of his abilities. That's when you can level 5 Death him. Let's see. I think Poisona is good enough for Varus. And yeah, this guy really isn't all that tough. I thought there'd be a little bit more of a visible confirmation that, yeah, this guy is kind of dead. Not in that form yet. Okay. Oh, see, he died and came back. Which I think means he switched forms. Huh. I suppose so. Well, no matter. Just keep on hitting it. Archaeoavis is a really confusing boss, so whatever. Can we level 5 death him now? There we go. Hooray! And we get a hero's cocktail that I'll never use. Uh-oh. Nuts. Sounds like a man possessed! Well, let's get him! Is it Exdeath? What? Oh, I guess Bart was getting ready to bury the death sickle in King Tycoon's head. Calm down, Bart. I know you're a berserker, but there's no need to be so violent. Nuts! Another meteor! Holy cow! Where's it gonna land this time? Right on top of the Ronka ruins! Oh hey, it's that girl! Creel, I think her name was. Whoa! She's got powerful magic on her side. That's right, it's Galif's granddaughter. You do remember her, right? You remembered her before. Ah, there we go. Just kick that question mark out of there. Hooray! Galif's memory's back! Is that the only time we hear that fanfare? It's really epic. Well, it looks like we made it just in time. Creel just popped out of nowhere in a giant meteor, and Fusro dodged King Tycoon all over across the room. Oh, or thunder. Oh, you recognize her now. Aww. And the family is reunited again. How sweet. And the crystal's still... Best villain theme in the series. Well, at least one of the best. Heck, it's even better than Golbez clad in dark. This is the evil Lord Exdeath. It's a really good theme, isn't it? Well, so much for the crystal being fine. Death. Death! It's Exdeath, the man himself. Nuts. You know, he may be a total Golbez / Darth Vader ripoff, but he is kind of cool. You gotta give him that. Nuts. He's got the psycho strings and everything. What's he gonna do? Whoa! Nuts. He's controlling the crystal himself. How is he doing that, anyhow? Oh, so now he's going after Galif's world. What does that mean? Disappear into nothingness. What are you gonna do? Whoa! That doesn't look too good. What's gonna happen to the Ronka ruins now that the crystal's gone? Bad things, probably. What's that gonna do? Exdeath's kind of alive now. Unsealed and all that. Nuts. They just met up and now he's gonna die? This game's a lot darker than I thought. Maybe the crystals won't try to attack us and rip us to shreds now. And we get more job classes out of that. Samurai, Dragoon, Dancer, Chemist. Oh, yeah. We better run! Run! We better get out of here. Oh, whoops. Looks like I missed a treasure. It's probably the 5,000 gold. Oh well. Doesn't particularly matter. Yeah, we better get out of here. Fly, you fools! Aw. Well, no one could have survived that. What are we gonna do now? Exdeath was revived and heading off for Galif's world. That seems like a very bad place to stand, Galif. You're not a Dragoon yet, buddy. Or ever. Oh. And why would he do that? So that's why they took the meteors here. Yep, pretty much. Oh, that is true. How did Exdeath even get here, anyway? Where is Galif's world in relation to ours? Are they in, like, alternate dimensions, or different galaxy, different solar system? What? Oh. What am I gonna do without my blue mage? Nuts. Oh, right. That would be kind of bad. It is a little one-way. We're losing people left, right, and center now. Galif! Come back! You have all my most powerful spells! We'll miss you! Well, it looks like someone else is gonna have to be a blue mage now. Nuts. Anyway, we can't land in the desert. Hmm? Yeah? Oh. Well, yeah, pretty much. So, you're gonna abandon your kingdom and follow in after him? Without the chance of ever coming back? Ever? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I suppose Sid would know something more than anyone else would. Anyway, we've got more job classes now. We don't have Galif in the party anymore, so we're gonna have to go without a blue mage for a little while. Oh well. Let's see. Doesn't matter anyway, none of the job classes we got are for him. Are they any for him? No, I don't think they are. No, they're not. Anyway, let's actually start from the bottom, and then we'll be here. So, we've got dancers. Their stats are really, really, really crap, and their fixed ability is the ability Dance. It basically has a random chance of using one of 4 moves. 3 of the 4 of them are basically worthless, but one of them, Swords Dance, effectively fucked doubles your damage output. Well, basically. Swords Dance does really, really, really obscene amounts of damage, especially when paired up with the chicken knife later on in the game. That's actually the reason why I want the chicken knife. One of the reasons why I want the chicken knife more than the brave blade is because dancers can't use the brave blade, but a chicken knife wielding dancer with Swords Dance will deal max damage every time it hits. It's ridiculously powerful. I'm not going to work on dancer right now because Swords Dance has a pretty low-ish chance of working. You can boost that ability, that chance of the ability working by equipping stuff like the Lamia's Tiara that you can steal off the Lamias in the Ronka Ruins, but it's a rare steal and there are other items that do the same thing anyway, so I don't particularly care. So, Dancer I'll be using later, just not right now. Let's see, we also got, where is it? Dragoon job class. I actually do want to make Varus into Dragoon. If you're playing this for yourself, you don't have to, and honestly, you probably shouldn't do what I'm doing here. But I personally like Dragoons myself. Basically, they're a heavily armed job class whose ability Jump features them leaving the battlefield for a turn in order to strike and deal double damage if they have spears equipped. Now, there are a lot of problems with this, like, for example, having a damage sponge remove themselves from battle every other turn is really a bad way of damage sponging, but... And the fact that if you're leaving, spending a turn in the air and dealing double damage, why not just attack twice? And the reason is, basically, rule of cool. Yeah, I'm kinda hard-pressed to find a better reason for using Dragoons other than the fact that I think they're cool, and I want to use them. Or at least I would want to use them if I had any spears. I might have to go back to Karnak or Jakol and buy one for myself, but that's something I'll do between episodes, really. So yeah, you can do that if you so choose. Probably buy another helm for you, too. In any case, so yeah, if you don't want to use the Dragoon, you really don't have to. Me personally, I do like using them though. They're a lot of fun, and in any case, damage sponging in this game isn't as worthwhile as you might actually think. So that's my reasoning for switching Varus into Dragoon. As poor as it might be, and as ineloquently as I might have gotten it across. Oh, by the way, if I didn't say so before, the Ronka Ruins job classes, the Earth Crystal job classes, they're 4 of my favorite job classes in the game. And they're also the last ones we're going to be getting for quite some time. Like, practically until the end of the game we won't be getting any more. Anyway, for Lena, we've got a new job class, Chemist. They're pretty darn weak, and their ability Drink lets them use all those weird drinking items that we've been getting, like the Giant's Tonics and all that stuff. It's not really worthwhile because you can only drink for yourself. You can't, like, give someone else and have them use that item. Unless you use the ability Mix, which they learn later on in their job class pathway. Mix is one of the best abilities in the game. Those turtle shells and dark matters that we've been collecting, you can use Mix with them in order to have pretty good effects on the field of battle. It's kind of like Blue Mage for support magic users like Lena, so that'll be really, really handy for later on in the game. You definitely want to make sure you have a lot of turtle shells and Maiden's Kisses especially, so there you go. I'm not going to use it right now because Time Mage is almost at level 4, but later on I'll be switching to Chemist and using that instead. Last but not least, probably the best one of the 4 of these, Samurai! Yeah, Samurai! They start off with the fixed command Zenonage, or Gill Toss in the Super Famicom translation. It does what you think it does. It basically throws money at enemies, and it's purely level-based damage. So if you have something that allows Bartz's level to get skyrocketed highly, you'll be doing crazy amounts of damage with Zenonage. The problem with that ability is that, well, it costs money to use, which is really, really bad, because, well, you kind of want to keep your money around for buying stuff. Samurai can also equip katana weapons. Katana weapons tend to have really, really good critical hit ratios. And on top of that, the Samurai have this, I don't know if it's one of their abilities that you can learn or not, I forget, but basically they have an extra evasion check, so they can dodge stuff like crazy. It's really, really good. They're pretty much the best of tanking because they're, well, evasion tanks, kind of like Dunban from, what's that? Or Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I love samurais. I'm gonna be making Bartz into a samurai. Pretty much gonna be using that in Mystic Knight from now on. One of the biggest problems I have with samurai is that katana weapons aren't capable of being used with Spellblade, which really sucks, but oh well. So yeah. Oh well, that's something I can deal with later. So yeah, anyway, that's how my job classes are going to be set up as we find a way to follow Galuf into his world in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy V. See you guys then!